Hello everybody, welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown replay battle. And before we get started, my last two videos did pretty well for my channel, so if you do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah. So this is the team. Actually, what I should do beforehand, because you know I'm an idiot and did think of this before, we'll go over all the sets and EVs. So here we got our Obstagoon with Facade, Bulk Up, Knock Off, Close Combat, Guts, and Flame Orb, 252 attack and 252 speed with Jolly Nature. We have Center Scorch with Assault Vest, 248 HP, 252 attack, and 8 special defense with Lunge, Fire Lash, Power Whip, and Crunch. Dragapult special attacking with a timid nature, sorry. Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, Fire Blast with specs. They have Toxicity with Shift Gear, Overdrive, Sludge Wave, and Boom Burst. This one has a modest nature with full HP, full special attack, and then Quagsire. This thing's a freaking monster, by the way, boys. Like Quagsire, underrated. Full HP, full defense with Scold, Recover, Toxic, and Protect with the Unaware ability, and then Corviknight with Leftovers, Bulk Up, Brave Bird, Roost, Protect. It has what nature is that actually? Is that careful? It has a careful nature with 252 HP and 252 special defense and 4 attack. So yeah, this is the team we're rocking in these videos. So yeah, this is our first one, and this is my first time playing the team, so I didn't kind of know how to do it. Anyway, he starts off with Poltergeist. And here I thought he probably was going to start off with Renewing, so I start off with Quagsire to get those Scolds off. Here I go for the Toxic and I miss, which is just super sad because like if I hit that it would have been really well. Would have done really well. Here he Dynamaxes and goes for the Max Overgrowth here, which was... I was feeling pretty confident that Corviknight could take a hit here. It is +2 though, so I guess that's my bad. And it does just go for Max Fantasia. And yeah, just Phantasm, sorry. And yeah, just one-shots me, so I was pretty sad about that one. I go on to Center Scorch here because I knew this thing was probably my next best chance of taking a hit due to its Assault Vest. I go for Crunch and its Weak Armor does activate, so it gets +2 speed. This thing's actually just a scary mon. Like with Stash, this thing goes crazy. So here he goes for Shadow Ball. It is enough to take me out, obviously, so there go. Goodbye my Scorch. Now here I go into Obstagoon, and I go straight for the Dynamax, because I knew I wasn't living otherwise. Here he goes for the Giga Drain, and it does 53%. I was like, oh, we're getting a bit scary here. And the worst thing about that Giga Drain is it is enough to bring it down to a Stash, but if we had Toxic here, we would have been able to kill it in this turn, because the Toxic damage would have killed it. So I'm just real sad that Toxic didn't go off. And it wouldn't have been full HP. Probably. No, it might have been actually. But yeah, so here we just go for another Max Darkness, because obviously that's just our best move here. We can't hit it with anything else. So we kill that mon, which is huge for us. Now we're getting a bit low from those 2 Giga Drains, but that's okay. He brings out his Lucario. I 100% thought I was getting goddamn bullet punched. But we actually get the Max Knuckle off, and we get to kill his Lucario as well. So that was pretty free. That's 2 mons down, 2 huge threats to our team as well. And then he brings out Center Scorch, and I just go for Facade, and that's enough to kill it. I don't think the crit mattered. I think it would have just bodied it either way. And with that, Obstagoon's taken out 3 mons and died to burn. But we would have probably been able to kill the rest of his team if it wasn't for the Toxic mixing at the start of the game. So I think this actually would have been could have been a 6-0 sweep potential, but unfortunately Toxic missed, so it's a bit of a sad. Here I go into Quagsire because this thing's a bit of a beast. It has Rocky Helmet as well. So here I go for the Toxic, because I assume either 1, I Toxic his Renewing and it just starts dying, or 2, he switches. So he does end up switching to Gardevoir, so I start doing damage to this thing. I stay in here because I'm like, I don't really want anything taking a Psychic, because I need these 2 mons in the back here to clean up the rest of his team, which ends up happening. So I go back into Dragapult, kind of hoping this thing isn't Scarf, sorry. And it's not, so I do outspeed and just kill it with the Shadow Ball, which is just sets up the rest of the game for me here. And now I get to go for another Shadow Ball. Does kill Renewing really easily. And then he brings out his goddamn Ice Table, and this thing should... I think I switch here? Yeah, I do switch here. just to keep Dragapult alive, because I knew if that thing died, we could actually die. So I get an overdrive off, get my throat spray going. Didn't really need it either way, and I get earthquaked and died. So toxicity didn't really get to do much this game, but that's okay. And here I get to bring out my Dragapult and just Shadow Ball it for free. I do run Fire Blast, but there's no real point because it could have missed and then we would have lost the game. So yeah, that's the first battle. Obstagoon went really hard, killed 3 of his mons, so it could have, I honestly think it could have got the 6-0 sweep if we didn't miss Toxic, so that was really sad. That's the wrong tab, and here's our other battle. So put that on slow. So here he starts off with his Ninetales. I was thinking he'd either start off with Seismitoad or Jolteon, but he actually ends up starting with Ninetales. So he goes for Overheat and he has a Eject button, so it just kind of gets right out. Here I go for Shift Gear, trying to outspeed stuff, but unfortunately, let's see how much. So I think we have 139 speed, and this thing, and Jolteon actually outspeeds us, even at +2 without Scarf. So here he goes for the Weather Ball, which is a fire type move. This one Obstagoon does less, so I'm gonna be real with you guys. Here, oh my god, this is when my Center Scorch, sorry, becomes a goddamn pacifist, and actually refuses to hit this Seismitoad. And you'll see what I mean in a second. As I go for the Power Whip, I miss once. And I'm like, you know what, yeah, fair. You know, you miss once here and there. I was actually kind of thinking that I should have Dynamaxed and then maxed Overgrowth. But I kind of wanted to save my Dynamax for either Obstagoon or like Dragapult, because they're both really good Dynamaxes. But I missed a second time. But here I refuse to give up. I'm like, either this Seismitoad's living for the rest of the game or I hit this goddamn Power Whip. And the third Power Whip, we finally hit it. So Center Scorch should actually be like 100 HP right now, but that's okay. As he goes back into Ninetales, and I'm like, yeah, this thing's just gone. It's gonna die to Stealth Rocks anyway, as I don't have any entry removers, so is what it is. But you know, it still got rid of Seismitoad, which kind of walled my team, so that was a bit scary. Here I just go for the Scald, because you know, super effective. It does no damage as he roars, and he brings out my Obstagoon, which he actually got gooned, if you know what I mean. Get my burn up, and I just go straight for Facade here. Because I know that it's, you know, it's gonna kill. It's Obstagoon, bro. This thing's a bit of a monster. And yeah, so it dies here. I'm thinking he's bringing out Corviknight. And we have one answer to Corviknight. And with the set he's running, Quagsire, unaware, actually absolutely destroys it. Like, he starts bulk up in here, doesn't matter. That 1.5 attack doesn't mean anything to me. And the worst thing is, I go for Scald here, trying to get burned, obviously, because like we don't want this thing not burned. So I get the burn. So now he's not only not +2, but he's burnt now. So this is where the game starts getting a bit boring, where he just keeps bulk up in and I just keep Scalding. And this little exchange happens on for like a while. So yeah, it's going pretty. This is pretty much the rest of the battle. And you know, this is why Quagsire is amazing. It just absolutely counters physical sweepers like Corviknight and stuff that can't run a lot of coverage. Here you like Dynamaxes, starts going from he goes for Max Guard here actually. I was really confused, like why would you ever Max Guard there? Because like you're just wasting a ton of Dynamax and damage on me. But yeah, now he starts smarting up and goes for Max Airstream. He's just setting up stats, but it just doesn't matter. As I go for a recover here just to get back to full HP, because I don't want like a cheeky crit coming through. So I'm just gonna just try and keep as healthy as I can. Here I go for another Skull, start getting that chip damage off. But like here, you would think he'd eventually just start, you know, getting the message that this Corviknight's never killing my Quagsire. The only thing I could think of was he's probably gonna win the PP war, but you know. Is what it is. But like yeah, eventually you'd think he'd just give up, but this man just keeps going for it. He keeps trying to like bulk up on me. I just don't think he understands that I'm unaware and it's just not gonna work. So he finally gets that roost off. The only issue with this is like yeah, Corviknight can't kill me, but I can't kill it either. So this is getting pretty scary. Mainly for him though, is when he starts Brave Birding, the recoil, the Rocky Helmet and the burn, all that damage plus Scald is stacking up. So this guy actually just dropped to like 50 HP from like 70. So it's getting pretty good. He sends out Leafy on here, as I'm pretty sure I recover. Because I thought he was just going to go for a restart turn, so I thought I'd use the turn as well. So now I go into my own Corviknight, because I know this thing can't do too much. Here he goes for Leaf Storm, and he has a second eject button user, as he gets a free switch into his Jolteon. So yeah, it was a bit of a tragic move here, because I was kind of like, god damn, I really wanted to start setting up. But I don't think I was ever setting up in this scenario. Here he goes for Volt Switch, and this is just kind of where he gives up. He just did not want to deal with Desire. But yeah, so Obstagoon obviously didn't go as hard that game because he forfeited, but I'm pretty sure he would have won. I'm pretty sure if we just got Obstagoon out. He doesn't have Dynamax either, so I think we're in a good spot there. Now that I think about it, maybe not. I think his launcher probably could have come in clutch, but then we probably could have killed it with Corviknight. But yeah, so those were the 2 games, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm really enjoying these competitive battles, and I'm going to be trying to... I do have 2 live videos in the back there, but I'm probably going to upload this one first, and then those ones afterwards. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all next time.